Hey everybody, HMV here. Playing more Kerbal Space Program, and we're launching Moon Satellite 1. No, we're not. It's exploding on the launch pad. Because let's go to revert to launch. I don't want to go back to the VAB and fix it there. Oh my god. Great start to the episode. Hi, how we all doing? How's everybody doing today? Yes, we are launching Moon Satellite 1. This is a very simple ship that I don't even need to control on its way up. It's the whole purpose is to bring fuel to. I totally remembered your name. Sparky. It's here to take fuel to Sparky, and this fuel that it's taking to Sparky is also going to be the fuel tank that get Pohan and whomever else ends up landing on the moon in the future enough fuel to use the current lander. And I have like no control here. I kind of wish I could go down. There go my fins. Hope that's not a big deal. Shouldn't be. Uh-oh. We've seen this before. Okay, looks like we're high enough that we don't have to worry about that. Anyway, Pohan and whomever else needs to land on the moon in the future, enough fuel to do the plane changes needed to do that. Okay. We are almost 60 kilometers up. Let's ditch the fairings. Let's cut the engine because we don't really need to go any higher. And let's go ahead and use all y'all to extend all my solar panels. Let's also rotate a bit. That is, as you thought, a service bay. Let's go ahead and open it up. And it's got things in it. Things and stuff, including a battery, a mystery goo, a Sepratron. And we need to check out our contracts because we have a contract to test a Sepratron at 190 kilometers, which we are quickly rising up to. So as soon as we get to 190 kilometers, I'm going to hit the space bar and test this Sepratron. And then we will get that. That's kind of the way I did this direct ascent here into space, because I wanted to make some cash on the way. That's what you like to do, right? You like to make a little bit of money, a little bit of scratch, keep the space program going, although we have far more money than I think we'll ever need. We have tested the Sepratron. We've made our money, 33 grand. I think that paid for this rocket. So, you know, that's good. Sadly, we got to carry it with us this whole time from now on. We're not going to get any science. Also, put lights on this thing. So that's pretty cool. Okay, what's it going to take to get this guy into orbit so we don't have to do this? 849. That's a bargain, I think. Let's go ahead, and that's also a 67-second burn. But yeah, basically this fuel tank here is going to get him all the way to the moon. Going to get him docked with the person who's up there, Sparky. And it's also going to then give Sparky enough fuel to get back to the space station, because Sparky really doesn't need that much fuel. He probably needs about 100 meters per second. It's maybe even less than that, because I mean he's in orbit. Once you're in orbit, you're there basically. He probably could have gotten back to the space station with his jet fuel pushing the ship. Just the thought of trying to dock that way, yeah, not going to happen. Okay, we are no longer suborbital. Of course, we're in a terrible spot to go to the moon. Actually, we're not. We're actually in a really good spot to go to the moon. If we come back here and just do this, that's pretty terrible. Yeah, it's basically garbage. Oh, also we have a contract to do this here. I'm going to move this a little bit, give it a little more oomph, and there we go. Yeah, we have a contract to do a put the satellite into an orbit, so we have to do that too. So actually, this burn looks pretty good. 567. We've got 1960 blah blah blah, 1916. But with no antenna, this ship actually cannot transmit any science on its own. And I think that's possibly why the science mod here is not telling me when I have science. I think it's actually smart enough to know that it's useless to try to do science. Now here, we need to go, whoa, that's weird. That's the opposite of what I would expect. But I'm not going to complain as long as it works. I'm assuming that's not... Oh, whoa. Used the wrong node. Okay, there we go. I do love how it works, how it like actually fits the way your brain thinks things should work. Except for the reversing that part. But like making your orbit go the direction it should go, I love that. Okay, 243. Yeah, this is easy as cake with a slice of pie. And if the part test didn't pay for this ship, this orbit definitely will. And have we reached the desired orbit? Yes, we just got to maintain stability, so let's go ahead and chill out for 10 seconds. Bam! We just made $124,000. Let's go ahead and set Sparky as our thing. Look at that. We just happen to be right here. Okay, now let's burn this way. Yeah, that's definitely a bug with that code. There we go. That should be pretty close to a nailing it. Nailed it. We're still negative 5.6, so let's fix that. Add a maneuver here. If we slow down, that'll bring this guy right around to there. And I think, there we go. We slow down like this, that'll get a nice encounter here. There's our shadow on the moon. Definitely some bugginess in Scatterer that I'm going to accept because otherwise it looks so pretty. Okay, that's got to be super close. That is within 0.2 kilometers. Okay, let's go ahead and time warp to here. Yeah, it tells me I'm going to be 0.0 kilometers in 80 seconds, which is pretty awesome. I assume that means less than 50 meters. Could also, in theory, mean we're going to crash, but it looks like we're not. Okay, we're going 67. It's a 3-second burn, give or take, which is fine by me. And... whoops. I thought I had missed the burn window, so I thought I was going to pass. Turns out I didn't. Well, we're going to come to a stop here. And then you are going to control from here. Aim at this guy if I could ever find the click to for him. Of course, I don't find it. Let's just aim at him manually. So this is the target. Flip ourselves around. We're not going to try to be all tricky here. There we go. Docked. It actually worked well. Okay. I would love to toss this fuel tank, but I think what we're going to do here is we're going to shut this engine off. I'm going to use this guy only. It's going to take a whole 8 meters per second. Yeah, see, I mean, I was so close to being able to dock with the ship. I was probably like 20 meters per second shy. So anything I could have done to save fuel would have worked. Obviously, this is not the orbit to do this on. So let's just go forward a few orbits until we're close. That works for me. $1.8. We're going to deal with that. Okay, and right here, we're going to add a maneuver. Do the last little bit of this. And then from there, we should be able to tweak it and nail it. I just realized we don't have a docking port on this ship. So we're going to have to actually split the fuel up a little bit. And dock the two ships separately from each other, I think. It's going to require a little bit of finagling, but I think we're fine. That's a cool looking shot. You can't see it, but the ship was actually on Kerbin for a second there. Okay, F2, bring our stuff back. Okay, I don't know what I need to do. We need to be in target mode. There we go. Let's go and aim this way. Yeah, I might split the fuel up between these guys and just dock them separately. The big problem is the little ship doesn't have... the little ship doesn't have its own fuel tank. So I think what we're going to do here... This is probably not the best idea I've ever had. I should have given the little ship a tiny bit of fuel. Maybe even just an RCS jet or something like that. Okay, we're basically stopped next to the station. Okay, we're going to transfer a little bit of fuel between these guys. Then we are going to disconnect from the little ship. Yeah, we'll do this. This will work. We're going to decouple. Then we're going to rotate this way. Then we're going to decouple this. Then we're going to control from here. That's not going to work. We're going to control from here. We're going to set him as a target. This will work. I should have done the fuel differently though. We're going to dock with him again. Then we're going to transfer a tiny bit of fuel. We only have 45 meters per second, but it should be good enough. Okay, let's try this again. In, stop. I'm going to hit F5 because I don't know if this is enough. Okay, we're going to now undock these guys. Go back to him. Not him. Not him. Him. Now with 36 meters per second, we're going to control from here. We're going to set this as our target. I'm going to turn the computer on. Go into locked mode. Get ourselves heading towards this guy. We actually want to be docked on the other side of him, which is annoying, but... Well, hey, we're now aimed at the other side of him. Let's go ahead and set this guy as our target. Okay, 33 meters per second left. Quick saving here. In case I need to fix the save file, I want to do it while I am heading in at least semi the right direction. There we go. Now we have plenty of fuel to dock with the space station. Okay, so let's go ahead and set that as our target. Control from here. Just going to come up and stop near the station and reassess our docking port situation here, although it's looking pretty good. Pretty sure we can dock here. Sorry for not talking. This is mildly technically challenging. Actually, it's kind of excruciatingly technically challenging. Okay, we are stopped now in relation to the station. So let's go this way. Also should have this guy thrust limited already. I think I waited too long. Nope, looks like we're perfect. Although I want to be aimed up here. Magnetism. That magical force that nobody understands. Okay, now this guy, he should have no meters per second. It says he has no meters per... Oh, because he's not... doesn't have this engine on. It still says he has 0 meters per second. But he should have enough fuel to do what he needs to do here. Let's go ahead and try it. Lock mode, flip me around. Or don't. Oh, we're controlling from the wrong place. There we go. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Crossfeed's disabled. There we go. We have the tiniest amount of fuel. We have to be very sure of ourselves. Okay, 55 meters per second. We did the other one with 30. We can do this with 50. Okay. There's our forward thrust. Okay. We're also going to thrust limit this guy. This is why the space shuttle could get to the International Space Station on RCS jets, by the way. The fact that I'm using so little fuel to do all these things. Annoyingly, though, we are having the issue where we are accelerating away. It seems like it gets worse the longer you take. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm trying to use the fact that the direction thing is over here. The problem is I don't think I'm moving towards the station anymore. No, I'm not. Oh God. Okay, let's. Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, look at how quickly we're wandering off from which direction we're going. I mean, that's you just saw me dock before. You know this isn't normal. Okay, I'm gonna hit F5. I'll be right back. I'm gonna actually exit the game and come back in and see if it's better. Yeah, so I totally forgot to start recording again. I've been talking into the microphone without having any recording there, which really sucks because I wanted the proof that it worked. I got the little ship docked with the station. They were dead solid next to each other, and I got it docked. I put some fuel in it and I burned it away. If you look, he's coming down to crash. Meanwhile, I have just set up Sparky's maneuver node. He is ready to go home. Pohan is ready for his long stay. Let's go ahead and switch to the Moon Orbiter 1 and watch it die. It kind of sucks. I am going to report, though, that the orbital wandering gets worse over time. And better when you do a reload. But this guy's done his job. He is now dead. Probably could have kept him up there as a rescue tug. Probably should have, but I didn't feel like it. But let's get Sparky home. He's not in any actual danger of hitting the space station, which is, I'm going to say, good. Bye-bye, Pohan. Enjoy your stay. Okay, we're just going to burn up the engine without lowering our periapsis too much. Or raising it too much. There's a sweet spot of aim. Okay, and let's ditch it. And it looks like every other ship in the space program, we are going to come home in the ocean. Ta-da! Sadly, it's pitch black. I guess I could turn the light up. Oh, but it doesn't turn the planet up. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Obviously, Sparky's going to be fine. When we come back, I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing, but we've got a lot of contracts to find things on Kerbin, so we'll be doing a couple planes. I hope you're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to doing it. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later.